Hello everyone, Jeff and Derek here with a taste for whiskey, and we again are focusing on Scotch for the month of November.
So now we're going to try a couple, kind of let you know a little bit about some of the flavors and some of the tasting notes we get from this. And so you got a little bit of a heads up before you come to the tasting, because you got to come to the tastings.
Oh, absolutely. And listen, we know that there's a lot of bourbon fans out there. We know there's a lot of rye fans and American whiskey. But listen, we're going to focus on single malt. We're going to focus on Scotch. And I'm telling you, you're going to really like this because we're trying to really pick a range. You know, like I said, I kind of talk about that sweet to peat. Well, right here, this is what I call the Bourbon Lovers Scotch selection right here.
This is it. You won't know you're not drinking bourbon.
That's right. And for those of you that like high proof, we thought about you as well with the Arbor Abunat. So this is going to be exciting. We're going to go right into it, Derek, and we're going to start out with the Balvenie. And this is the American Sweet Toast. And basically what this is, you know, as it kind of says here on the label, the American, the sweet toast of American oak actually comes from the idea of Balvenie wanting to make their Scotch a little more sweeter. So it's a 12-year Balvenie that's actually, they partnered with Kelvin Cooperage and got some of these brand new oak barrels, and they lightly toasted them, sent them up to Scotland, and let this age in these kind of these toasted sweet oak. And now we got a nice single malt Scotch that is going to even be a little bit more sweeter.
And how good did these look sitting on your shelf?
Oh, they're beautiful.
I mean, they got awesome presentations with this stuff.
Yeah, and I know you're a big fan of the bottles.
I am, and the canisters.
So on the nose with this, now typically with Balvenie, it's going to be notes of honey, and you're going to have some, you know, more of this light kind of a maltiness, if you will. But this is going to actually pull out a little bit more
Vanilla?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fruit. I get some really sweet, light fruit as well on this. Yeah, this has got a really nice nose.
So what age are we here? If you were to say that?
12 years. And in Scotland, you know, that's the other thing. You get some nice aged whiskey. 12 years is nothing, right?
Yeah, it's like 3 here.
Oh, man. So the nose is great. You get those light fruits. Get some honey, get some vanilla. So let's go on the tasting of this, my friend. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. This is why, if you like bourbon, this is going to be a nice transition right into this. A little bit of spice on the back.
You know, I do. There is fruit flavor there. There's that vanilla. There's like a toastedness, something to it.
And it's really sweet.
It is.
Yeah.
What proof is this? 86?
Yep, 86 proof. So Scotch, typically a lot of Scotches are between 86 and 97. You know, it seems to be a pretty good range for Scotch. And I'm telling you, it's got that little bit of spice that's not, it would make you think it's a little bit more than 86 on this.
Yeah, they get so much flavor with a low proof.
Absolutely.
That's something that bourbon usually doesn't do that well.
That's correct.
Usually you got to go a little bit higher proof to get this much flavor. But
so what do you think as a bourbon guy?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell it's a little different, but if I had this blind, I don't know, maybe not, right? I might not get that slightly bruised apricot if I didn't know it wasn't.
That's exactly right.
Scotch, right? So
a little bit of honey though added to the slightly bruised apricot.
There you go.
This is what I really love about this, is that a lot of people, you know, they think of Scotch as peat and smoky. No smoke. So this is actually coming from Speyside. So both of these that we're going to try are Speyside. Zero peat, no smokiness. It's all malted barley. And again, no grain whiskey in this either. So we're just this is a straight single malt, and this is coming out of Arbor, and this is Arbor Abunat, and this is going to be a barrel strength. So this is 59.8% alcohol in this. So we've got a really good proof. And the reason we picked this one, because it's the most sherry forward Scotch on the market. This is without being any peat whatsoever. The Glendronics are going to have a peat and a sherry finish, but this here is rich in dark fruits and figs and raisins. So if you love that sherry, then this right here is going to be your jam.
Yeah, look at the color on that.
Oh, it's
look
dark.
Look at how deep that color is.
Absolutely. And we don't have an age statement on this. We don't know. It's just a very high proof, rich in it's very, very sherry. I'm going to even guess that this is going to be first fill sherry barrels. So it's not even refill. So this is going to be just directly, coming right out of the sherry barrels or sherry cask.
Sherry cask and high proof.
That's
like
exactly
119, like that's a ton.
So
for a Scotch.
Oh yeah, and right out on the nose, Derek. This here is so different from the Balvenie. So the proof doesn't really come through on the nose.
No, not at all.
But
that sherry finish does though.
See, I love sherry finished scotches, and this here is just is my jam right here. So this is kind of where it's at for me until you get into the peats. But right here, just rich dark fruits, raisins, plums.
And this could sit anywhere in your house.
Absolutely.
This could go on the fireplace mantle. I mean, you could put this, this would look good anywhere.
That's exactly right. That's even our wives would agree.
Yeah, I'm getting a look right now.
Speaking of,
I say we get to it.
Absolutely. Cheers.
So yeah, it's warmer.
Yeah, this is woo. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's it right there.
Yeah. The fruit is the rich fruit, man, and it's still it's grabbing you.
It's not even slowing down.
Listen, folks, this is my jam. I've said, this is really good.
You gotta come try that.
Yeah, so this is rich fruit. This is, if you like fig, if you like raisin, if you like plum, it really goes, it continues from the nose, goes right into the palate. The sweet notes come through on the front and then on that back. It's
chocolate.
Just that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it just kind of comes through, doesn't it? And then it's still going. I don't even need to drink this. We're going to have to pause the video for a while to finish this one.
Yes.
Listen, folks, we wanted to get you. We've also got the monkey shoulder. We're not going to review here just due to time. But again, this is a blend of 3 Speysides coming. And I wrote this down. It's actually going to be Glenfiddich, Balvenie, and not a new distillery, but one you don't see on the shelf, but Kinnenvie. So this is for a budget Scotch. This is single malts out of Speyside, and you're looking at $32. So again, we got some great Scotches here. These are all Speyside. So we look forward to tasting this with you at our next tasting. Cheers.
Cheers.